Greetings! My name's Sue's Cat. I run the blog Confessions of a Laundry Faerie, and today marks the 6th week after my duodenal switch surgery, which took place August 2nd, 2018. A few stats. I'm 48 years old. I'm just under 5'4". At my heaviest, I weighed 270 pounds. At surgery, I weighed 236 pounds. And this morning, I was square on the scale at 210 pounds. That means that I've lost a little bit less than a pound this week. But again, I'm not all that concerned because I knew it was going to happen when I started going from a clear liquid diet to the puree diet, which will end today. I'll be moving on to soft foods tomorrow, assuming that that goes well. It was a little bit strange talking to my ARNP. I just went in for one of my first follow-up visits yesterday. And I talked to her about various things that were a concern to me. And one of the big things that I talked about to her was, how am I supposed to keep all this stuff down? She was like, well, what do you mean? And I said, well, look. I said, you are right now having us drink 3 liters of this every day, plus you're having us drink 5 of these things every day, plus I'm taking all these extra vitamins and supplements every day, plus any room that I might have left over for purees. How am I supposed to keep all this down on a tiny stomach? And she said, it's the 6-week mark. We have this discussion with everybody at the 6th week. And actually that made me feel a little bit better. So if you're at your 6-week mark and you're like, how am I supposed to keep all this stuff down that my surgeon wants me to keep down and handle whatever else is being thrown at me? You're not alone. There's a lot of this going on apparently, and it's not just me and it's not just you, so it's all good. I was sick this week. I had a cold, and because I had a cold, at least this is going to be my excuse, I did something stupid this week. Like a lot of people who have colds, I have a hard time sleeping at night because when your sinuses are full of pudding, it's kind of hard to breathe. And I got to a certain point where I said, I need something over the counter. The problem is, of course, when you've just had surgery, especially duodenal switch surgery, any kind of non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug, aspirin, ibuprofen, anything like that is off limits to you. About the only thing that you can take is Tylenol. And so a lot of the various over-the-counter medications contain things that you're not supposed to be ingesting. So I was looking around for something that I could use to help me sleep. What can I do? What can I do? Looking in the medicine cabinet, I came across some NyQuil. I'm looking at, acetaminophen, that's Tylenol. Okay, I should be okay with that. That will work, right? So I take it, and about an hour later, I'm thinking to myself, why is my stomach burning? And my stomach is down there saying, remember how I was all cut up and stapled about a month ago, and NyQuil is about 10% alcohol, doofus. So I felt really smart. And that was another thing that I talked to my ARNP about because I was worried that I'd done some permanent damage to my tummy. Luckily, I did not, but do not do as I have done, children. Be smart. Don't put alcohol on a stomach that's just been operated on. It's like pouring lemon juice on a wound. You don't want to do it. So yeah, don't do the dumb if you can help it. This week's particular update is going to be fairly short since I don't have a whole lot to tell you. I did want to make sure that you knew, however, that next week I probably will not be doing an update for reasons that have nothing to do with interest in the subject. It's just that there's some family issues going on. My mother is going to be having open heart surgery next week, and I'm going to be flying out of state to take care of her during her convalescence. So I probably won't have access to a camera or frankly much of a desire to do anything other than take care of mom. So this is going to be the last time I do this until I return. It should be anywhere from 1 to 3 weeks. It really depends on what my mom needs. So we'll just kind of see how things go. Anyway, I think that's all for this week. Again, my name's Sue's Cat. I run the blog Confessions of a Laundry Fairy, which can be found at laundryfaerie.blogspot.com. If you have questions, if you have comments, if you'd like to give advice, please make comments below and I will respond to them. If you would like to see what I'm up to, please subscribe. You will get a reminder to let you know when I do post next, whenever that happens to be. We'll see how things go. And thanks so much for your time. I hope you have a great week. Bye.